Hey everyone, welcome back to the 30-day challenge. We are on week 2 already. That just seems so bizarre to me that the time is flying by that fast. Last week we talked about preparation. We talked about putting together a business plan. We talked about creating and understanding your why and potentially having goals along the way to your why. So hopefully you were able to put some of that business plan down on paper, that you were able to dig deep enough to find out what your why is. And so this week we can launch into a new week with launching our business. So that's the topic of this week, is launch. I hear often in our business and direct sales that we have to have what's called a launch party. And the purpose for the launch is to introduce the new product, introduce yourself as a new representative or consultant. It's to introduce and begin and launch your business. I have a hard time with that word. And so not that it's a bad word, it's just that it implies a necessity to have something happen as far as on the customer side. Hopefully that makes sense. When you say a launch party, people just automatically assume that they need to buy at this party. Well, ultimately, that's what you want them to do. But the pressure can be taken off by just using a different word. And I call it a practice party. Because ultimately, that's what you're going to be doing, is practicing. So you're going to be practicing about the new product. You're going to be practicing being up in front of people. You're going to be practicing the order placing procedures. You're going to be practicing your communication skills, your product knowledge, and potentially booking parties and recruiting people, all in the same thing. There's a lot of components to that very first party that you do. And so by calling it a practice party, gives you the permission to make mistakes, takes the pressure off of your shoulders, makes you feel a little bit less intimidated by the fact that your launch party, usually when you're launching something, it's ready. It's ready to go and it's ready for public eyes. But when you're starting a direct sales business, it's a little bit different because, yeah, you've done a lot of research. You've probably gotten to know your product beforehand, hopefully. Some of you sign right up on a whim and you've never even tried the product. So having it a different name and having it something that can be a little less intimidating is just switching up a word. And so by having a practice party. One of the things that I also express at the very beginning is that you need to have buy-in. And what I mean by buy-in, I mean not a monetary buy-in, but a emotional buy-in. So when you start a new business, you want to have those support people around you to help lift you up, to encourage you, to motivate you, to cheerlead as you need cheerleading during this process of this new endeavor that you're doing. And the best way to do that is to include them in the beginning aspects of your business. So I call them kit opening parties. And I always encourage not to open your kit until these people have arrived. And when I say people, I mean your support system, whether it's a significant other, whether it's a sibling, whether it's children, a parent, close friends. But I usually tell people to limit to about 3, maybe 4 people max, and open the kit with them. And so what happens is you get this buy-in from the people that are sitting next to you, and they're excited for you as you're excited opening up the box and seeing all the new products and all of the new items that you're going to be able to utilize in your new business. And they are sitting there watching this excitement, and that bleeds in, right? Excitement breeds excitement. So what happens is now you have these 3 or 4 people sitting around you enjoying the opening of this kit, being able to experience the products for the very first time with you, And in some cases, in the back of people's minds, they might be saying, I want one of those kits. Or, I would love to support her. Look how passionate she looks. Look how happy she is. I'd love to be able to book a party for her to get her started. So there's a lot of seeds that get planted during that kit opening that could potentially be missed, right? When you try to share something with somebody, it's difficult to get them to agree or to buy into it until they've experienced it, right? That is difficult. It happens, and it happens often. You know, if you're recommending a restaurant, somebody may not have gone yet, and you've recommended it, they're going to go by your judgment and they're going to try it. But ultimately, they're not going to continue sharing that restaurant unless they've tried it, right? So we don't share things unless we've tried it, typically. This is your way of getting people to share your business with other people because they got to share in the excitement of opening up that kit. So that could be a very vital piece to the launch phase of your business, okay? So the preparation was understanding why you're doing it. It's putting together a plan of what it should look like or what you're hoping it will look like, right, in the business plan. The launch part is taking what pieces you put into that business plan and actually starting to make it come to fruition, okay? So if you had different goals that you listed in your business plan, or if you had different levels of monetary success that you had put into your business plan, now in the launch is when you want to start planting all of those seeds so that it can grow and flourish and your business can do the same. Okay. So during the launch phase, you're also going to get to learn your product. You're going to get to learn your business. In your starter kit, usually there's some guides that will help you understand where you're coming from, what you need to do, what you need to say, ideas of how to approach people, or you'll have to excuse my furnace. You'll try and create a plan that you're actually going to play out. Okay, so in your business plan, it's kind of an overview, it's a perspective, it's a potential that you're creating, but now you're gonna pull from that and you're gonna start creating a plan of what you need to do to make the business happen. So start putting into action some of those things that you thought could potentially happen in your business. So in the launch phase, get to know your business, get to know your products. Your starter guides are going to be a very big useful help for you. Your product guides are going to be a useful help for you. Your sponsor is going to be a useful help for you in both of those aspects, getting to know your product and getting to know your business, right? And in that phase of waiting for your startup kit to come, that's a great time for you to be doing those types of things in your business to set yourself up, okay? So when you are preparing for a launch of a rocket, there are multiple things that happen inside of the cockpit of a plane, of a rocket, of whatever it is, that need to be done on the instrument panel, the communication with the crew, the land crew, the people that are up in the tower. There's a lot of preparation and communication that needs to happen before the launch can take place. And so it's important for you to do the same thing with your business. That business plan is crucial. That's the aspect of knowing your instrument panel, right? The why is figuring out why you're going to sit in that cockpit in the first place. What do you feel you're going to get out of it? And then the launch is flipping the switches and saying, okay, we're ready to launch. Okay? So before the launch happens, there's this practice party that's vital to help with the launch, because you need a crew in your cockpit. You need a crew to help out in the plane, your flight attendants. You need a crew on the ground to help guide you out, to guide you in. You need a crew in the tower to help you in the sky. You need a crew of support people that are going to help you with your business. And during this kit opening party, what a perfect time to get them introduced to everything that you're about ready to do, right? And then your practice party is going to be your crew of people that help to spread the business. Hopefully they're going to book some parties and you're going to start spreading the business. Maybe somebody will join. You'll start spreading your business. So those are some key and vital things to getting your business in an actual launch phase. Now, if you're a seasoned representative or consultant and you didn't do these things, hey, there are many people that relaunch their business. They relaunch their business. And you know what? There is absolutely nothing to say that you call up your friends and family and say, hey, look, you know, I've been struggling with my business, or maybe you haven't, but I'm just ready to have a new, fresh look in my business, and I want to do a practice party, and I need your help so that I can try some new things. They're going to come. They're going to come. People are going to come. Okay? So get your business, again, sorry about the furnace. That's actually the hot water heater. People are going to want to help you if you're eager to have something happen, especially if they're in a supportive role for you. Okay? So this week, I want us to focus on the launching aspect of our business. I want you to take your business plan. I want you to take out pieces of it that are ready to go and that you're ready to put into implementation in your business, and start working on those. Start putting plans together. Start creating your instrument panel. Start creating your support staff, your support crew. Okay? And write things down. Write them down. Nothing is holding you back from writing it down. Two things happen when you write it down. One, you don't forget about them. And two, it embeds it into your brain in a special compartment that goes along with emotion and makes it a much powerful component to growing your business. Try it. I dare you. All right, so this week, that's what we're working on. We're going to launch our business. We're going to get some practice and opening kit parties going, and we're going to either relaunch, re-practice, reevaluate, invite your crew, re-invite your support crew with you. Maybe even create a new instrument panel, something that you can focus on to make it a better flight. How is that for analogies? On the fly. No pun intended. All right, guys, I am so excited that you've been joining me with these for this 30-day challenge. Like I said, we're on week 2, so if you missed the first couple videos, then go back in the playlist and watch the first couple. And I will see you on the next video. Have an amazing week. Bye.